It's so special to have you up on Mackinac Island, which is a special place for all of us. If you've never been here before, hopefully you feel how much magic we feel here every time we're here. Everything's good. Calm, relax, but ready.
No fun. Fun's overrated. We're obviously the no fun squad.
And we just want to thank you guys for making the trek up here. We really appreciate that, and we hope you have a good night.
Thank you all for coming. We have people from all over the country. It just is so special to have you up on Mackinac Island, which is a special place for all of us. And so hopefully if you've never been here before, hopefully you feel how much magic we feel here every time we're here. So, and with that, I have a gift for Max.
But wait. The girls have a gift for the guys. Gotta get down.
Just a little something I threw together just a minute ago. For those of you who don't know me, I'm John. I'm the father of the bride. Actually, it's just about all of you don't know me. But, okay. My lovely wife, Patty, and I would like to thank all of you for sharing this wonderful day with us. You've come from far and wide, all the way from West Coast of California, East Coast, Florida, and north. In between, I think there's even a few of you from Michigan here, right? Where are the Michigan people? Raise your hands. 1, 2, way in the back, 3. Okay. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. Even Alaska. Oh my goodness. Oh, I guess the Michigan people would understand. This isn't the big house, but tonight, this right here, it's our house. There are some people to thank before I cry. Oh, I guess I'm late. Thanks, sweetheart. The Hiles. I don't even know where you're sitting. Here. Earl, Babs, thank you so much. The Light family, Jason, Blair, the boys, Zoe. Well, Zoe's not the boy. Zoe's the girl. The boys, Charlie, Theo, where are they at?
They're playing with ball.
Perfect. You want to do that? Of course, Grandma Alice, thank you for coming. And a very special thank you to the Steiners, Eric and Kathleen. You guys have done so much to make this happen. And we are so grateful. And we've been fortunate to spend some time with you guys throughout this last year planning, personal time here in Florida. And we're just proud to call you part of our family now. Your sons also, Ethan, Michael, we got a chance to meet with them and see them. You've raised 3 wonderful kids, and we're proud to have you with us. And last and certainly not least, to those of us, our families, our loved ones that are in heaven, we know they're looking down and they're smiling. Hi, Amanda. Actually, yesterday, Eric in his speech mentioned how he and Max have a kind of a unique birthday bond with their birthdays being so close together. As it happens, Amanda and I have that similar bond. We're born 2 days apart, which means I'm still 34 years old because I stopped having birthdays the day she was born. She was the first of our 2 miracles, our 2 children, Sarah, our lovely Sarah. And seeing your eyes open for the first time, I realized what the power of loving something unconditionally truly means. As you began to grow, we experienced all the cherished childhood memories that parents experience. Your first words, your first steps, your first tooth. Even the first time you wash your cell phone in the washer with your jeans. Not the last, but the first. Time passes so quickly, and before we knew it, you've gone from grade school to grad school. You're making lifelong friends along the way, many of whom are here today with us. In the blink of an eye, you were a grown woman. A woman of confidence, character, compassion, always respectful of others, and eager to go above and beyond to help others. Of course, you made good choices all the time, the best of which we'll speak about in a moment. You continue to make us proud each and every day. So I was off to Vegas. You started a new life, a new career, your whole life ahead of you. It was hard to have you so far away from us. But one thing you did that was so special for us is you called every day. Every day on your way to work, you would call and say hello, chit chat, and it was wonderful. It made us feel that you were so much closer. Then one day, out of the blue, no warning, never done before, ever, I got a text. I call it the text. 5 simple, short words. This is Max, my boyfriend. With a picture. We got a picture also. I think all of us here in the Midwest know what a tornado siren sounds like. That's what went off in my head at that point. Then the words in my head, challenge accepted. And this is where the story gets good, so I'm going to stop with this nonsense. So, got to know Max a little bit. You know, they were far away, so on the phone, we'd chit-chat, they'd be together, speakerphone. I would talk to Max, I would talk to Amanda. Great conversations. You know, I'm really liking what I'm hearing, but I haven't met him yet. So this went on for a little while, and it took a while for them to come to see me in California. At the time, my wife wasn't with me, unfortunately. So a little one-on-one time. So the day comes, car pulls up, kind of flip on that alpha dad switch. All right, let's see what he's got. They get out of the car, they start walking up. I walk outside the front door to greet them. Get a little closer, a little closer. My eyes kind of started going up a little higher, a little higher. He gets up to me, nice smile on his face, holds out his hand, shakes my hand, and I'm thinking to myself, geez, this dude's big. So the alpha dad thing kind of went away pretty quickly. I may get 1 out of 3 falls if we go out. So started off on a wonderful note. I got to know Max. I think it took about 6.5 minutes before I realized he's the real deal. Absolutely. That's just my test. Her test came. So eventually, Patty was able to come to California. Max came over. I think for you it was about 4.5 minutes. And I just said, told you so. So we knew. It was just the way he carried himself, confident, man of character, the way you talk to each other, the way you just interacted all the time. My keen observation abilities, I would kind of keep a close eye on things, little things. And I'll only tell one story about Amanda. And it was when 3 or 4 years old. She was in preschool. It was close to Christmas time. And Santa Claus was going to come to their preschool. But he called ahead and said, I'm sorry, I'm just so busy. I'm making toys, I can't make it. Can you find someone to stand in for me? I got a phone call. Now, keep in mind, this is 20-some years ago. So I'm not the actual stunt double for Santa that I am now. Okay. I was an even bigger piece of eye candy back then. So he sent along a suit, got the suit going, kind of made it sound like I had to go to work. So Patty took Amanda to the school, and I put on the suit, went through the whole, had a great time with all the children. And then Amanda came. And I was so worried that she would see through it. And it was one of the cherished moments of my life with her. So when it was all done, I got off to my car and I drove home real quick. And they came home. And she was so excited. And she was, oh, I saw Santa. I saw Santa. We were chatting about it, and how did you know it was Santa? I could tell because of the twinkle in his eye. And I have to say that throughout the time that I would see you guys together, I saw that same thing between you two. Just the way you looked at each other. And I knew you were perfect for each other. No, hold on. Okay. Before I... No, stop. No. I did get a Father of the Bride speech survival kit before I... Which included the speech. It includes a handkerchief that says Happy Tears on it. But most importantly, it includes this.
Johnny Walker Blow.
This is a bottle I received when I retired from my job almost 10 years ago. And the guys wanted to crack it open then. Let's all share a shot. And immediately I said, no, this is for when my children get married. So, anyway, I'm just going to hold that there for a second. I just want to say, Max and Amanda, God blessed you guys and blessed us with you guys. I know you'll have a wonderful life together. I remember, well, I'm going to say one more little story, sorry. It's not about either one of them in particular. I saw a movie one time, many years ago, and the young man asked the old man, how do you know when you're in love? And the old man said, you have to use the love formula. And the young man said, what's the love formula? And the old man said, well, you count the times in a day that you think about yourself, and then you count the times in a day that you think of the other person. If you think of the other person more than you think of yourself, then you love that person. And I know you always think more of the other person than you think of yourself. And that's an important key. That will sustain you when times are not great. You have a bad day. It's a team. You work together. And no matter how bad a day is, the day will end. I've said that to you so many times. The day will end, and the new day starts. But together is a fantastic word. I wish you years and years and years of happiness. As many children as you want. Probably not as many as I want, and my wife wants. But, so with that,
Oh, pop it open.
this might take a second, sorry. And there. Enough of this nonsense. Everyone, please raise your glass and join me to Amanda and Max, a long and wonderful life together. In God's name. Thank you. Salute.
We did not know prices at Wendy's, so as we're ordering, we doing some math. We're not very good at math. The order came out to $10.36, so we just start tearing the car apart looking for change. The best we could come up with was a dime, a nickel, and a Canadian quarter. So we're the next car up, and we can't think of what to do. Max came up with a plan that he was going to fold the coins into the 10 and just hope that they didn't look. So right as he's about to roll the window down, I just said, all right, act cool. Max did not act cool. He just started laughing hysterically. That made me laugh. That made him laugh harder. And by the time he handed the money over, the cashier was probably just confused by the two laughing idiots. And they didn't even look. And we got away with our burgers. And just great summer ahead. Not long after that, Max got accepted to UNLV. I remember when I was walking back in class, he called me. I stopped at the bookstore and I bought him a shirt and a card. And I worked in the dorms, just like sorting mail, and everybody who picked up their mail that day had to sign Max's card. I didn't know that a couple of years of college would turn into 12 years in Las Vegas. Max lived with me for a while. He's crashed on my couch plenty of times. We hang out as often as we can, and most weekends Max comes over and we grill, we make pizza, and before Amanda, Max would just show up, he would eat my food, drink my beer. And the first time we brought Amanda over, he texted me. He said, hey, can I bring anything? I've never did that before. So I don't know if he was trying to look good for Amanda or if she told him to do that. Either way, you just had a good impact on him from the start. I know you two are just going to make each other better the rest of your lives. I love you both very much. Congratulations. Cheers.
Thank you. I am the lovely sister to the bride-to-be. Or not the bride-to-be.
The bride.
Starting off really strong. So growing up, my sister and I watched every TLC show known to mankind, particularly about weddings. So it would say Yes to the Dress, for weddings, you name it. I think I can speak for everyone. Overall experience score is a 10. Food is a 10, so it's him. But I think I always secretly dreaded this day because in my brain, I thought this was the day that I was going to lose my sister. But I was wrong, because it's the day that I gained a brother and an amazing family that comes with him. And I had some pretty high expectations, and Max exceeded every single one of them. My dad talked a little bit about tests, and right off the bat, I gave Max a pretty big one. Because my sister had told me a really fun fact that I don't think anyone here knows. It's pretty secret. Max has a Guinness World Record for Stoneskipping. Just in case no one knew that, I don't know if he's mentioned it. Which was the worst thing for a journalism student to learn because right off the bat, I called him and was like, hey, I need you for a story. My final project, to be exact. And that's when I knew Max loved my sister because I'm sure he absolutely did not want to do it. And he did it with no hesitation. And then the second test came when after our interview, I said, that was great. I now need to talk to your dad. And I made him cry. But great project, everyone. 100%. Nice work.
30 seconds into the interview.
Hey, so, he was the announcer. Yeah, he was the announcer. Quiet in the crowd, please. And so then came time for us to go to the Super Bowl. This is really just a subtle thanks that we went to the Super Bowl. Thank you. That's right.
Go Bucks!
There was a moment where Max and I were walking back, and I don't know if you remember saying this, but I remember, so it's okay. He looked at me and said, your sister is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah.
And I knew he meant it if he didn't just say it because he thought to go to the Super Bowl. I feel like it was genuine. And that was a really beautiful moment, but that's not the moment I'm thinking of. It was right before that when he came sprinting up to me with the fear of God in his eyes, saying, "Sarah," I looked Bruce Arians in the eyes, and I shot him the finger guns and said, "Good game, go That's when I knew. Max was benefited beautifully with my sister.
There you go, Steve.
And ever since then, Max has shown us time and time again how right he is for my sister. I've never seen my sister this happy, this radiant, you are just the best version of yourself, and that's because of Max. And that's pretty tough to do because you're already amazing. And I would know, because growing up, we did everything together. We wore the same matching watermelon dresses, great choice. The same schools, the same sports, the same everything. And most younger siblings, I think, hate living in their sister's shadow, but I loved it because she's my superhero. And she's not just my superhero, she's a superhero to the kids' lives that she teaches every day. And I don't know if you all are aware of how amazing this woman is. She has the hardest job in the world. And she means the world to them. She means everything to everybody that she touches. She's the best. And I'm like trying to find the right words, but I really can't describe how amazing you are. And throughout the years, she's given some pretty sound advice that I'm going to share with everybody here today. The first one being, if Dad doesn't specifically ask, did you wash your phone in the washing machine? Not once, but twice. He doesn't need to know. And anytime Mom gives you a chore, you just have to look at Mom and be like, it's okay. It's okay, it's fine. Yeah. Amanda, sweep for the floors. No, it's okay. I'm good. I need to skip that one. It's fine. Okay. She taught me how to make the best road trip playlists, how to illegally download songs on an iPod. Yes. And she's taught me how to be a leader, a role model, how to stand up for myself, even when it's hard. And I wish I could give you some really great relationship advice. I'm the last person who should be able to do that, self-aware. So I asked the most knowledgeable people about love that I can think of, your class. And so I'm gonna try my best to play it for everybody. So listening ears on, please.
Dial.
Love is when you feel sick as a baby whale, the other person will say, "You look good." I do not have any marriage resume. One, because I have not been married. But I do have two brothers. And before you use the bathroom, make sure you drop the toilet seat.
I'm in the top.
And do stuff with each other and take care of one another. My best piece of marriage advice would never go to bed angry. Good luck, Miss Abbott and Max. Hi, Miss Abbott. How I love you. I don't miss happy lately. I need this love. I need this love.
What advice do you have for Max and Miss Abbott?
Each other. We have each other first. Hi, let's go. This is Amazon's tonight. It's for you.
Oh, he's playing the ukulele.
Congratulations, Miss Abbott. I hope you and Mr. Max are having a wonderful day. Your love is when your heart is full. My marriage advice is to give hugs every day. I love you and miss you.
Miss Abbott, I I'm just gonna warn you, you should bring some hair ties, because once you move to Florida, your hair is gonna look like this.
Oh, she is a special education teacher. For those of you who do not know, and she is not just my superhero, she is theirs. And so would everyone join me? Forgot this. And for the lovely bride and her husband, Mr. and Mrs. Steiner. The end. Now let's go party.